Welcome back. Today we're recognizing Veterans Day with the local hockey league dedicated to creating a safe space for all of our community's veterans. Welcome Mark Dunford from the Buffalo Warriors Hockey. Thanks so much for joining me.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for having us, Sharon.
No problem. I want you to start off by telling us a little bit about Buffalo Warriors Hockey and what inspired this all to start.
Okay, so the program actually began November of 2011, and it was sort of a collaboration between the Veterans Administration Medical Center here in Buffalo and the Buffalo Sabres and some other organizations. And having, being a veteran and being very intertwined with the Buffalo VA, they asked me to come on board. At the time, I was a practicing attorney, so I came on board as part of one of the original board members. I put all the paperwork in to create the 501c3 and that sort of thing. But it really boiled down to just we had a need out there because at the time, the Iraq-Afghanistan war was going on at the time, and people were coming back, and veterans were harming themselves. They were killing themselves. At the time, I think it was about 30 veterans a day, and that really hasn't changed a whole lot since 2011. And they just felt that possibly, putting together a bunch of veterans, male and female, maybe it could be a way for each other to lean on each other, and to just have an outlet where they may not feel comfortable telling their spouse or some other friend who's not a veteran, but veterans always seem to have a better camaraderie and an ability to talk to each other because they all have gone through sort of the same things, whether it was a Marine or an Army vet, Air Force. So that was sort of the impetus for getting the program going.
Okay, so explain to us the program and how it works.
Okay, so the first thing you need to be is a veteran, and you need to link up with the Buffalo VA, and it's a very easy process. It's just, we use the Buffalo VA to vet the veterans, to understand what's going on with them, to understand maybe a little bit about their background, and then the VA will send them towards us, and they'll recommend, hey, I got this veteran, or he or she is willing to play hockey, and then we'll reach out, and we have a bunch of people that just go out there and we grab them and get them on skates. If they've never skated before, we'll get them on skates. We'll show them how to do it. We have a sled hockey component. So maybe there's somebody who has a really bad back injury, a guy like me in a wheelchair who can't skate standing up. But we have a sled hockey component for those guys. And so we try to reach out for everybody. We try to be a service and make it available to everybody to play.
Well, about how many teams do you guys support?
So right now we have two stand-up teams. They play in the Winter League. And there's about 30 active players, and then we have about 10 on each team as standby. And then we have a sled hockey team with about 15 players. And then we do a summer league for those guys that want to play in the summertime, that just love hockey all year round. Yeah.
So you guys have been doing this for a long time. So how have you seen this program allowing veterans to really bond and connect with each other?
Yeah, I get stories all the time. We do fundraisers, and I have stories all the time where guys will tell me, man, I was in a crisis last night, and I didn't know what to do. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning, and they can reach out to guys. I mean, they'll call them on the phone, and guys will pick up the phone, and women as well. They'll pick up the phone, and they'll talk to people, and they'll say, hey, I'm here for you. What do you need? So I see a lot of that, and we've really grown. When we first started out, we only had we'd have about 20 veterans. We went to a tournament in Dallas, and now, as I said, we have 3 teams, a sled hockey team, and we have about 150 guys involved in the program. We have a few women, and I would love to get more women involved because I think maybe women will see this and they'll say, that's not for me. But we've had a few women. We had one that came in, and she started playing with us, and now she plays for her local college team. We've had women on the sled hockey team that now play for the National Women's Sled Hockey Program as well. So I would love to see us get more women out there because I think they would benefit, and the guys love having the women on the team. They really enjoy, and you don't have to know how to play hockey. You may never have skated before in your life, and we'll show you how, and we'll get you on skates.
How has this program helped veterans who've suffered from both mental and emotional injuries?
Yeah, so it's well known that physical exercise is a very good outlet for having, for depression, for anxiety, and those sorts of things. So it has helped them greatly. I mean, I've seen guys that normally go to the VA for mental health counseling, and they're not going as much to the VA for mental health counseling because they're playing hockey, and they sort of have an informal counseling outreach amongst their own teammates and other veterans and that sort of thing. So they're always telling me that maybe they don't drink as much or something like that, or maybe they stop drinking altogether because of this outlet.
Yeah.
So it's worked wonders. It's amazing. And we really didn't even start out thinking that it would do that. When we started out, there was probably about 4 Warrior teams in the country. Now there's almost 1 in every state. Almost all the NHL teams in the country support a Warriors team. We're supported by the Buffalo Sabres, of course. And USA Hockey has a whole Warrior division. We have a tournament every year just for veterans. We get probably 30, 40 teams in some state like Dallas. I think it's in Dallas this year. In fact, we have a sled hockey team down in Dallas playing in a tournament right now. So
wow. It's
really grown amazingly, and I think it's grown because it's shown that it does help a lot of veterans, and it's in an informal way. You're like getting help without even thinking about getting help.
Yeah.
You're just playing hockey.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt when you can bang somebody in the corner, too.
That's right. Mark, thank you so much for coming in and sharing more about this. Viewers, if you would like to learn more about this league, if you know someone that you think would be great or should be part of it, you can visit their website at buffalowarriorshockey.org or follow them on social media at any of those @ signs listed on your screen. Thanks again for coming.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for having me.